Dear students, today we'll revise chapter What is Democracy and Why Democracy. To understand what is democracy, we will study some case studies like in Pakistan. It is not a democratic country because main power rests with military officers and general or president of the country. So we can not say Pakistan is a democratic country because in democratic country power should be in hands of people. Next case study is of China. In China, elections are regularly held after every 5 years, but it cannot be called a democratic country because only those who are members of Chinese Communist Party can contest election, and government is always formed by Communist Party only. And in Mexico also elections are regularly held after every 6 years, but only one party, PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party, wins the election because PRI party uses dirty tricks to win the election. Like all those who are employed in government offices and government schools, they are used to force parents and others to vote for PRI. So it is clear democracy is a situation or country is called a democratic country if elections are free and fair. Third feature of democracy is each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. Like in Saudi Arabia, women do not have right to vote. In Estonia, Russian minority find it difficult to get the right to vote. In Fiji country, the electoral system is such that vote of an indigenous Fiji has more value than that of Indian Fiji. In Zimbabwe, ZANU-PF, ZANU-PF uses unfair practices in elections. ZANU-PF is a party that uses unfair practices in elections, and opposition leaders are harassed, their meetings are disrupted, public protests and demonstrations against the government are illegal, media is under control of government, so we can say that country is not having democratic government. From these examples, it is clear that democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the people. All major decisions are taken by the people. Secondly, elections offer choice and fair opportunity to people to change the current rulers. Thirdly, choice and opportunity is available to all the people on the equal basis. Fourthly, the exercise of this choice leads to a government limited by basic rules of the constitution and citizens' right. Means government will pay respect to the constitution and the citizens' right. Some people are not in favor of democracy. They give their arguments against the democracy. Like they say leaders keep on changing in democracy, so there is instability in democracy. Secondly, democracy is all about political competition and power play. Morality has no place in politics. Many people who are consulted in democracy to take any decision, so decisions are delayed, and elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. Sometimes they are not knowing the policies which are right, they don't have knowledge about the politics or interest of the people, and they take bad decisions. Democracy also leads to corruption, because in elections people use unfair means. It is merely a game of power and money. Moreover, all voters are not in a position that they can take right decisions. So these people say that these are the lackings, so democracy is not a good form of government. In spite of all these lackings, democracy is the best suitable form in the world, and many countries had adopted that form of government. What are the points which are in favor of democracy? Firstly, democratic government is better government because it is more accountable form of government. Rulers have to attend to the needs of the people, otherwise in next election they will not be elected. Secondly, all the decisions are taken by consultation. It may take time, but quality of decision is good. It is best suitable for country like India, where people have different languages, they have different religions, different castes, so they look the world very differently and have different preferences tackled in the democracy. Next, democracy is the government which gives dignity to the citizen. It is best suitable to provide dignity of the citizen. Like all poor, rich, educated, uneducated, they are equally important. All people have one vote and their vote have equal value. Moreover, it is better than other form of government because it allows us to correct our mistakes. Whenever any wrong decision is taken, people oppose them. Opposition parties put demonstrations against them, and the ruling party have to hear their views and tackle the situation by accommodation. So all that discussion had identified clear set of minimal features of democracy, means broader meaning of democracy is accepted now. Democracy is a government in which majority is allowed to take decisions on behalf of all the people. So in democracy, some elected representatives are allowed to take decision on behalf of all the people. So elected representatives is a necessary feature because modern democracies involve such a large number of people that it is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. If we can say, if all Indians are allowed to take decision, whether they can collect at one place? Obviously no. Such a large number of people cannot be accommodated at one place. So representative democracy is the best option. And even if they could be collected at one place, still it is not favorable to rule because all citizens are not having the time, the desire and the skill to take part in all decisions. So we can say democracy is the best form. That's why maximum countries have adopted democratic form of government.